toe. Hot topic dropping knowledge straight from Chicago. And it's our point of view, so tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and simpin'. The Stezo Radio Show, 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 the Stezo Radio Show.
Alright, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Stezo Radio. We finna get to these intros because we have a very interesting / hot topic presented to us by DN. Go!
DN. Nola Fox.
Ain't you Curt?
J. Will. Alright, we was sitting talking this shit after one show. And we went back and forth on a bunch of shit that y'all, should have been on the Facebook Live to hear. But then DN hit us with a nice little question, so I wanted to just make everybody just jump on it right now.
Oh, let's go.
Would you really want to be with a woman that bowed down to you?
And also the follow up with that one would be, as a woman, do you want to bow down to a man?
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna stay on the topic. It's just women bowing down to men.
No.
We'll address that topic at another day. Okay?
I mean, do you
Part 2 coming soon.
Do you want to basically,
I know I don't.
You want me to have the final say so and everything?
No. You can't.
Or you just want me to take the lead when you want me to take the lead?
That's what it is.
So it's really up to you when you want me, like, okay, I'll let him.
Okay, first let's go here. Men, do you think or do you want a woman that bows down to you?
No, not at all. No.
Why not?
I think I would honestly feel like she's just along for the ride.
Not only that,
she's not playing a part in this whole situation.
Yeah, I need you to be instrumental in a relationship. Yeah, and the only way to get that is you're going to have to get somebody that's equal, just putting in as much work as you are, but just still understanding that I'm the man of the relationship. So when it comes to certain things need to be handled by me. When it comes to certain things need to be handled by you. And that's just what it is. But that's stuff that we...
Wait, so you want to bow down a la carte?
No, I don't want to bow down at all.
But you're saying...
I want it to be equal. But you're saying,
but you need, but when it say so, I got final say so. Isn't that bowing down?
No, I don't. I'm not saying I have to have final say so. I'm saying that there's going to be certain things that I need to handle that you need to let me handle, and there's going to be certain things that I want you to handle that you're going to have to handle in our relationship. There's no bowing down at all. Okay. But there's going to be certain things like if there's something wrong with your car and your car needs to be fixed. I don't need you to go on out there trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with it. That's something that I feel like you should defer to me to handle. And it's going to be certain things that she's going to handle, whether it's be with me or the kids or something, that I will defer to her to handle.
Back here?
Huh?
You need the back of your hair shaved? That's what she needs to handle, right?
Exactly.
I know.
I just feel like the whole controlling thing that's just not something that you need to be looking for in 2019 because
I think men want women to bow down when they say so.
Because you know what comes with that? There's big responsibilities that come with that. You want a woman to bow down to you. That means you're going to be the breadwinner.
I didn't say all of that. I said when we say so, bow down. I didn't say pledge allegiance, bow down.
What's the say so?
Like for example, if you want to. Like the car thing, like you brought up cars or whatever. Yeah. Now, if I'm saying, no, we ain't getting that car, and you steady saying, well, I want this car, that we want to be able to have the last say so. I said we not getting the car. You see what I'm saying?
Because it don't make sense for our family.
No, just because I said so. I think that's what men want. We want to be able to have the final say so. We don't want you to bow down and be submissive to us like a slave and a slave master.
Right.
But we do want you to, mind your place and listen to me. And shut the fuck up when I say shut the fuck up.
Honestly, I think I would want that only if it's concerning your safety. I don't want that if, I don't want to have the final say and shit because you probably see something that I don't. And that's what I need. I need a partner. I need,
Truth.
So I need you, I may say, I want you to look at it this way, and you may look at me and say, I want you to look at it this way.
Yes.
And hopefully we come to a happy medium. In a situation that we don't with that car, I think the happy medium is, all right, you get it. It's on you, though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I think in
I'm not gonna do
in
it.
a relationship where the communication is open and sometimes we don't agree. That's the truth.
But I don't want.
I think that if you're going against how I feel about this car, and I think this is an investment with both of our money, I feel like you need to pay for it.
Yeah. I don't want anybody. I never was into that. I want the final say so.
Yeah.
I only wanted a woman to be like bow down to me and be submissive to me in the bedroom.
That's different.
Because like Jay said, a lot of responsibility comes with that.
Like being in a relationship with a woman, I want her to have my best interest in mind. So I don't think that I'm gonna always be right on every level. Like I want her to be able to. I want to feel confident in her enough for her to come to me and say, "Hey, look, I know you got this, but did you look at this over here?
Right,
blah, blah, blah. Just make sure I sharpen my, my knife or cross my T's, dot my I's when I get ready to make a move. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a motherfucker to just, hey, our credit score went up 20 points. Let's go buy a Harley.
So that's why. So that's why.
Bitch, I said I was going to buy a motorcycle today. I don't want to hear nothing.
So that's why I always say that I always ask women, do you really want a guy to be the leader, or do you just want him to lead at your convenience?
And I feel the same way.
I don't know if you really want him to say, "Look, this is what we gonna do." You like, if you're helping along. Now, if you're not helping, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But if you're helping along, I don't think you would want that. I don't think you would want that.
And I feel the same. I feel vice versa. When I was talking about the guys in the bowing down, I think women want a man to lead when they say so.
I know a lot of guys that work for the railroad, right? And a lot of them be gone for a long time. And they count on their woman to take care of shit. Yeah. So they come home from a long time out on the road and shit, and she still got a honey-do list. That nigga still doing that shit, because I need her to take care of this shit while I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to be nice to her while we together, because while I'm gone, I need her to take care of this.
And that's why I say you want that.
They look submissive, but at the end of the day, they just investing in themselves.
They're equal partner.
They're equal partners.
They're equal partners. She's taking care of home while he's out there making the money, and that's what it should be. But somewhere along the line, especially over the last couple of years, you hear more now where guys like, well, I'm the head of the household, or she needs to be submissive to me. Like, a woman don't have a problem being submissive if you give her a reason to be. If you showing her that you're a leader, then she'll follow your lead. But if you just want to you just want somebody to treat you like you the leader, she's not gonna do that. Especially if she don't.
That word submissive gets me.
The word submissive gets everybody.
Because it's a trigger word. It
really is. Especially for black women.
Oh, for sure.
For real.
The reason why I'm looking at you like that. No, it's true, because a lot of times
I will not be your slave today.
Right, they hear slave, they hear submissive.
They hear submissive, they think slave, they think control. And the problem is, the men that are usually boasting about wanting this control or this woman to be submissive are the ones that don't even know what to do with that type of
lead a house,
or be a leader in itself. Yeah. Because like I said, a woman has no problem, saying, okay, whatever you need, daddy, we'll take care of you. But a lot of times the guy that wants that doesn't even know how to handle that type of situation. He just wants to, because the woman should not be the one to help you boost your ego when you don't have one. She should boost it if it already exists. But she's not in charge of initializing your ego or initiating your ego. And that's usually the case. Guys want to
stroke it. She can build it up.
But if she's stroking it, that means it already exists. But these guys want to build. They have no ego. Yeah, they got no ego. They have no build it up.
Some men's ego nowadays are built around that woman. Women that got them settlement checks because their grandmama passed away, their daddy gone, you know what I'm saying? They tripped over something in the store. And she ready to buy the motherfucker out. What's the old girl that won like $26 million and spent like $16 billion? This nigga
it'd be extremely hard for me to make a purchase because I said so and it's the wrong purchase, and I look at my lady and say, okay, what we gonna do? No, I'm saying what we gonna do.
Right. How we gonna fix it?
How we gonna fix it?
Wait a minute. Do you stop
you like you crazy? Right, it's very hard for me to do that because I'm gonna look at you crazy when you ask me.
But look how comfortable you would be. Like, man, look, I fucked up. I don't know how I'm gonna fix this.
That's different.
Like, well, baby, we gonna figure it out. Yeah. That's a whole different ballgame.
But it's hard for you.
You cannot come to her and say, hey, look, I fucked up.
No.
We gotta fix this.
You know what? It's hard for me to say that to you when you told me.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't you fuck up.
Because I told you so.
I told you don't do it.
We'll be in the back of your head.
damn.
But you know
Her
that also makes a lot of relationships. It makes somebody spiteful in a relationship too, because like, man, this bitch ain't got my back, man. I want to go out here and do this shit, man. I ain't gonna do
She
it.
did have your back when she said, "I
But
see
you don't be
this
looking.
thing
A lot of guys don't be looking at
that's
it.
a guy. That's usually a guy that is not self-aware. If you know you fucked up, she told you not to do it, and you didn't do it, but then you still want to say, "Oh, she don't have my back." You clearly not self-aware to say,
Silly,
"Yo,
yeah.
she did tell me that shit."
Man, she ain't gonna let me go buy this Corvette because she
You
know
pull
I'm
the
be out
card.
there fucking
Yeah.
with them bitches.
Look, I'm the leader.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. Hey, that's not a smart card to play.
It's not.
But how many times in a relationship do you give her the chance to give you that last, you know what I'm saying, bit of information before you make your game time decision?
If you're a smart man, you do it every time.
And she keep giving you this information and you keep neglecting to use this shit, and then she keep getting fucked up, how many times you expect her to save?
The problem, and that's the thing that's crazy, because a lot of times in relationships, it's just like you being on a team, or like you the coach of a team. You the head coach, but you still got other coaches that you need to listen to about certain strategies and plays. If you don't bring your plays or your strategy to the other coaches, you're gonna lose, because you can't go off. It's a one-dimensional, sided, strategy, and that never works.
I'm looking at it like this: if I want to do something and she's telling me not to, now I could go back and forth with her, whatever, but I know for a fact she's not giving me this advice to fuck me up.
Right.
She's just giving me, even if I don't agree with it, her intent is not to give me fucked up advice.
Right.
That's
so
where
I'm not
lies
taking it
come
that
from,
way.
right?
And if
married
you tell
that.
me no, or you tell me I shouldn't do something, I need the reason and logic behind
Yeah, I
it.
need that. But my thing is, I know that's not your intent.
Right.
So I'm not going to take it in a fucked up way.
In every man's mind, I believe, and we can all probably agree on this, if you have that woman that does that to you, you don't even ask her why. You trust that she's saying what she's saying because y'all history to say it. She has been right. She has been right on multiple occasions. All right, honey.
So you got to be right on this one too.
You got to be right. You got.
I need you to break it down.
I don't know if y'all.
I get what you're saying, because you showed her past. She steer you wrong.
Yeah.
I still need you.
I mean, I know this ain't TV, but you see this in a lot of
I was just about to say that.
and
I was
TV shows.
just
Like,
about to say
I've been
that.
watching Sons of Anarchy. Jimma told Clay.
Jimmy, no.
No, but look, she told Clay whatever she needed to tell him to make sure that her life was comfortable. Think about
But
that.
that's
But that's just gonna say.
But that's leading him in the right direction to still have the power. I
And
was
then
just
she
about to
would
say that.
always say, "I'm doing what's best for this club."
Exactly. If you watch
But
House
she
of Cards,
actually
it's the
doing
same
what's best.
shit.
Exactly.
What's the president?
Uh-huh.
He always went to his wife like, well, she was like, well, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, she got my back because she wants, even though it might be personal, but it still keeps him in power and keeps him where he wants to be.
Talking about
Let me ask y'all this.
Claire and what was the dude?
Wait, hold on. Go ahead.
What you got?
How many men, when they have something like maybe say big purchases or need to discuss something heavy, how many men honestly, like you all, I'll just ask you all, would go to your ladies and talk to them about it first?
I have.
If you can, give me an example.
I mean, because I know for a lot of guys,
I usually haven't.
y'all would go to your friends first and make your decision based off that before you even ask your ladies.
Yeah. I usually
guess
haven't.
I need, like, if you can you give me an example?
I can tell you about the time I know I did it, and I look back on it now, and I know I fucked up. When the Dreamcast came out, like, I know it was a minute ago, but when the Dreamcast came out, my daughter was just born. We had the apartment. Daughter was just born. The Dreamcast was like started at 3. You know what I'm saying? I bought 2 games, 2 remote controls, keyboard, 2 memory cards.
$600.
That shit came out to like $5 something. You know what I'm saying? At the time, my rent, I paid more for that than I paid for my rent. And my girl was pissed the fuck off. Like, you spent all that money. I'm like, I made this money. I want to treat myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I didn't see that I did wrong for years after. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand why she was so upset with what I spent.
When did you realize this, though?
Shit, let me see. I'm 41, probably in my 30s.
Yeah. What
And
made
this
you
happened in my
realize?
way 20s.
Was it a separate relationship
No,
or was
just
it
'cause
some
I was-
shit in life?
Because I was older.
You just thought
You know what I'm
back.
saying? Yeah, because I was sitting there like, damn, I could have, you start thinking like, man, I tricked all this money off, And it was like, man, I really tricked that money off.
If it's a financial
You grew up
thing,
that day.
Yeah.
if it's a financial thing, I would go to her. Reason being because if it's a bad financial thing and I get in the bind, I would think she would be there to help me.
When you say financial, do you mean the purchase or
The purchase.
financing something?
Well, whatever. I'm saying if I was gonna finance something, I don't know if my buddy gonna help me out with it, but she would. So yeah, Yeah.
I feel like when it comes down to anything that's going to be financially impactful, you need to ask your significant other.
Yeah.
Not ask. Let me be clear.
Just bring it up.
You should always run it by them to see what they think. And even sometimes they might be against it. They might say,
Right.
"Nah,
So
I don't
what
think that's a
happens
good."
if they're against it? Like,
Give me
I
your-
don't think this is a good idea.
Give me your reason and your logic behind it,
And we go from there.
and we go from there. You tell me, I'm you my girl. You say I'm gonna get this property. You like, I don't think you should buy that. I don't see that
Right, I
going
think
up.
you should wait.
I think you should wait.
I
The
think you
market
should
gonna
sit on
change.
it.
Blah blah blah. And I'm like, you know what?
You didn't
You
say
got
that.
some-
Man,
you
but
got
if I
some
sit on this
logic
money,
there.
I'm gonna be pinching it and be tricking it off.
But
No.
I mean, but also,
You know.
also what's important
Right,
with
so
that
who
is, did I come
goes-
to the intent of telling you this is what I'm doing, and I was just being courteous and telling you about
Exactly.
it, or was
Because-
I saying no?
And I ask that because I feel, it's
Mm-hmm.
just my personal opinion, I feel most times when men come to women, it's just their intent. They're just telling you.
Courtesy
They're not-
call?
It's just courtesy.
Oh, for sure
They're
that
not
happens.
asking.
No, and it should become.
They're
It should
not
be
asking.
well before
You're
action.
really telling us just to be like, "Ho, I'm telling you, I'm go do what the fuck I'm gonna do."
I'm really trying to think about that because I'm trying to think.
That Escalade brochure and throw it on the kitchen
Because you know how
table.
people get bonuses from their jobs, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Plant seeds.
some people get bonus from their job. I'm really trying to sit here and ask myself, if my job was to give me a $15,000-$20,000 bonus,
What I tell my
and I know that, like, it's a certain car I like, you know what I'm saying? It's an old school for sale or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm like, damn, they gave me 20. The old school, he wants 16. I could probably get it for 15. I'm still have 5 left. Am I really, you know, running this by my girl?
You not running it by your girl?
Or am I just saying, hey, I'm finna get this car?
I'm gonna tell you why.
You not gonna run it by your girl? You saying your
I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Your
I'm gonna tell you why you're not doing it.
first nature, you not gonna run it by her.
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you why you're not gonna do it.
But I say this: my first nature is not to I am. You know, my first nature is not. Yes, I got to tell her first. You know, I don't know.
Nobody tells the old lady that they get the bonus.
I do.
No,
I do.
in a situation,
That's it.
I do.
I'm
in a
not.
situation
I
like
do.
that,
All my money, and I need it now.
I do.
And that's how I'm looking at it. Like, so I look at that as my money.
I ain't no such thing as a
Just like
bonus.
back to the
Bonus is
dream.
bonus.
Just back to the dream cast. It's my check. I'm working.
You know I get paid.
Go ahead.
That's
in
it.
a situation
No
like
bonus.
that, if I got the bonus or whatnot, 20,000, I'm going to spend 19,000 on this old school. If that 19,000 is not going to affect what you and I trying to do,
Yeah.
no, I probably wouldn't run it. I'd be like, hey, that's when I'll come and say, hey, I'm ready to get this.
But what if she not getting no $20,000?
No. Now, I can still continue to do whatever we was doing and still get this old school.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if this old school gon' interfere and we sitting there and we like, well, you know we ain't have money to pay this rent or
Yeah.
whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's different. That's just.
So I'm
yeah.
saying, did this old school affect what you and I was doing financially?
See, to me,
So I could go out and buy me some shoes. And motherfucker, we can still go out to eat.
see, to me,
We can
it's
still do this. We can
it's
still do
bigger.
that.
But couldn't you have done?
But I don't have to tell you, hey, I'm ready to go buy these shoes.
But isn't that a purchase? I mean, the amount of a purchase or the amount of money that's finna leave this house?
Yes,
to me,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm about to say. Y'all looking at it like, oh, I got this, and I'm about to get what I want, and you're not looking at it like, oh, we have the ability to bring $20,000 into our household.
Right.
Because that should be the initial look. The initial perspective of it is we have $20,000 that we're bringing in the house. I have control of it, but what should we do with it? Now, these are some of the things that I want to do. What do you think? That's how I should. That's
Does
how I
this
should.
strengthen you as a breadwinner when you do this type of shit?
Does the strength? It's not. That's the thing. It's not even about strength. It's about being smart with your money. Because sometimes we, as men, we get so fixated on the shit that we want in that moment that we don't think about the long game.
So I don't agree.
That's just how I see it. Like
I
he
feel
just said, he said
I
he
don't
get
feel
20
like-
grand. He going straight to the
I don't
dealership.
feel like anybody in a relationship does smart things. First off, you did dumbass thing by getting in a relationship
Oh,
with the
God.
first one.
You stupid. You stupid. You stupid. No, fuck that. No, we're not going down.
then you got married,
No, we're not going down that route. We're not going down that.
That's my opinion. I just said, like she said earlier, it's my
He
opinion.
just said he want a girl to be, you know,
2 decades.
Yeah,
I still hate it.
right.
Listen.
I still hate it.
No, listen. For real.
I didn't say I wanted. I said
you
that
bring
would
in,
be-
you
that
bring
would
something.
be-
Anytime you bring in, especially like you said,
Okay.
financial impact. When it comes into the house, the best thing you can do, because at the end of the day, even if you say, "Fuck what she talking about," I'm still gonna do this. The best thing you can do is bring it home first.
I like the emphasis on that.
Because
Yeah.
here's the thing: she may, and you might not agree, But a lot of times when you do have that conversation with the person you look at as your counterpart, she could say, well, you know what? You should do this because this can bring us double that money. And you can get, instead of you getting your old school in 2019, you can get your old school in 2021. But now we got 40 in the bank. And you're like, fuck, that's a good idea. Or you can say, well, fuck what she talking about. I want that shit now. I'm trying to stunt in June. But at least you take it there first.
No, that's a way of looking at it. But I'm saying I would come to her then, and it's probably like, hey, I got this. I'm probably going to, get this old school. But here's the thing, though. Again, I'm taking the responsibility for that. So it's not going to affect anything else we were trying to do. If that was the case,
possibly.
Like, no, I'm just saying if I can if I know, because like you said, it comes with responsibility. If I know we're trying to plan, let's say we're trying to plan to get a house, right? And we like, look, every time we get paid, we gonna put X amount of dollars in here, right?
Yeah.
I think if I got this bonus or whatever, and it's kind of extreme because it would be smart to just say, nah, fuck the old school. But if I did it, as long as I'm still doing what I said I was going to do on my end,
right?
It's because it doesn't affect us.
I mean, well,
now if I buy this old school and now that money coming out, where I'm like, nah, I can only put 100 in here now. Now you can look at me like, see, now you fucked up because your purchase is.
But it's affecting it because you can get the house faster. You put the
it's affecting it regardless, and that's the thing. Like I said, we get so fixed on the shit that we want sometimes in that moment that we don't think about the long game. That's just what it is, and talking with people that are way more financially advanced than myself, they like bring it to somebody that you trust. It could, if you're not married, bring it to somebody that you know that you can trust, or bring it to your counterpart and see what they say. Because a lot of times, even if they don't agree with what you want to do, or they say, "Oh, you shouldn't do this," at least bring it to them to see what the other options are. Someone that's not as emotionally driven as we would be. Because when we see that,
I guess I'm gonna hate her guts instantly.
You might hate her for it, but
she tell me what to do with my money. She instantly.
I guess I'm looking at it.
Isn't it supposed to be our money, people?
I guess I'm looking at it on a smaller scale.
You want to shoot me in the gym?
I'm not looking at it on I got a $20,000 bonus.
But how can you look at $20,000 small?
I'm looking at you want to take a vacation. That's not $20,000.
True.
So you're supposed to come to me and say, hey, I got this money. I want to take a vacation. I want to run it through you, blah, blah, blah. I think if it's not going to affect whatever our agreement is, you can take that. You don't.
Hey, can I come to you?
But I understand.
So wait, flip the script.
$20,000 check.
Hold on, flip the script. Your girl get $20,000 from work.
See, again, we talking that's a large amount of money. I'm looking at the smaller scale.
Let's half it. Let's half it. Let's make it $10,000.
That's still a large amount of money.
Let's make it $5,000. Let's make it $2,500.
Okay, go ahead.
$2,500. You got certain things that you want. The Jordans you've been waiting for about to release. Whatever the case is. She got $2,500. She comes to you and says, hey, I got this little extra money from work. What do you think we should do with it? What are you going to tell her?
If she got that extra kind of, if she just somehow ran up on that,
the job gave her a bonus.
My thing would be,
whatever you want.
What do you want to do with it?
Yeah.
Hey, so I feel like this.
That's how I'm looking at it.
If you're a breadwinner, you come home with $20,000
versus $2,500 because amounts make different things.
Because if you're a breadwinner, you come home with $20,000 and you tell your lady, look, I'm about to spend $14,000 on this old school. Here, $6,000 for you to do whatever else you like to do. She's not going.
But that's why I said let's just.
I'm going.
But let's.
Yeah, I think they are going.
But that's why I said let's just look.
You're not working. You going?
Is the bill still being paid?
Yeah, everything getting paid like it was. We chopping up this $20,000.
See, she just got.
But I'm getting what I want first.
That's why I said let's look at it. Really, do I need to tell you I'm getting ready to go out and buy this PlayStation 4? Get your permission to say, is it cool?
Yes.
To get
that's
the $500.
That's how I felt.
So
back then I didn't.
But this is also. Did your girlfriend at the time? Did she say that because she was like, your rent is due?
She said it because we like I said, this is our first time on our own with a baby.
Right, so she was saying, we know,
yeah. But to your point, like you said, everything was still good. Baby still had food, clothes on her back, rent was paid, lights was on, the bills were still paid.
Just didn't have no cushion.
She was looking at it like, man, but we could have, you know what I'm saying, tried to do something else with that.
Okay, I don't see. I think.
You see what I'm saying?
I need to get rewarded for doing what I'm supposed to do.
I like Stezo's example because it has some teeth. So sticking with that, but flipping it. If your girl got the $20,000, does she have to tell you?
Does she have to tell?
Like, is she obligated to let you know she got this bonus? Because what he said is, he get the bonus. He's already spent the money at the dealership. It's a wrap. Does she have to tell you? Can she just go?
To be perfectly honest, probably not.
No? And under what circumstance would she have to tell you?
If she can't hold whatever her end of the bargain or something. If she purchased something and now all of a sudden she got a bigger bill, like it's $20,000. She said,
but she gets the $80,000 range.
She gets the $80,000 range. Now she's sitting there like, yeah, I'm gonna be short on retirement fund. Whoa, now I got a problem with it.
Now, what if you were in somewhat of a bind? You know, the money is funny, but she just got this money. Is she obligated to tell? She know your situation.
She knows I'm in the bind.
She know your situation. Is she still obligated to tell?
But she's still not obligated to tell me.
Is it gonna piss you off if she don't?
Let me rephrase because I need to be clear. Do you expect her to tell you?
Do I?
And she know you in the bind.
She know you in the bind.
I'm in the bind.
She know you 5 racks short on such and
she
such.
know you had Lunchables last week because you couldn't buy lunch and shit.
Right.
Like, she know your shit tight.
And she wouldn't.
And she just kept this 20 to herself.
She kept this 20 quiet.
I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off all day.
And I have been there to help her with.
No.
I mean, because that's
no the context.
No, because
I ain't even got to help you.
And the reason I say that is because I showed you I'm there for you.
Right, but that would make it reciprocal. We're saying it's clean slate.
And
Nope.
I still don't feel that way.
Fuck that.
I feel because here's the thing.
Better than me.
Because here's the thing. You saying fuck that because you're saying you would do it for her.
Right.
That's why I asked, have I done these things for her? That's why you saying it.
But I haven't done it for her yet. But still.
There's nothing contextual that says that.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't done it for you yet. Like, she don't know I would do it for her.
Why do you want her to do it?
Because you see I'm over here, like you said, going from A to B struggling.
Because you know you would help her out.
Yes.
If you wouldn't help her out, would you want?
And because
if you wouldn't help her out,
he already showed that you wouldn't help her out.
Exactly.
So you wouldn't help her out if she was struggling. If you had to.
No, I would.
That's my point. That's why you're upset about it.
No, I'm upset because if you claim to be with me and you care for me so much, and you see me struggling in any way.
I get that.
Okay, so let's offering.
So wait a minute.
That's the thing, because you know if you wouldn't offer,
because you told me you love me. You care for me,
and you was doing
even if I'm not offering or not. Like you said, your words.
So I ask again. If you was not gonna offer, if you wouldn't offer her for it, if you had 20 and she was in the band, you like, I wouldn't give her shit. Would you be mad if she didn't give you shit?
Yeah, I'm still be mad.
So you'll be mad because she didn't give you shit,
dude. Like I said, you said you love me. You're with me.
Stop. Hold on. I ain't stating. Stop.
I'm getting confused again.
That's okay.
I'm stating if she was in the bind, would you give her, and you had the 20,000?
Right.
Would you give her?
Okay, if she's in the bind. Okay, now this is my answer. Yes, I would. But even if I wouldn't, I still would be mad if she got that money and I was in the bind and didn't help me.
So basically, because
you're
saying whether he in the bind or not, he still would be mad if she didn't tell him.
Because you're saying, now that don't make me right for being mad. A hypocrite. That's all day is that.
That's your.
But I'm just saying.
That's your prerogative.
Because the same way, why she'll be mad if wait, you say you love me, you with me. You see me over here putting on flat tire.
But how can you be mad?
It's not saying it's a right. It's not. You're asking how because you're saying morally how can. I'm telling you pettily how I can.
Get that. Stop that petty shit, man.
Because I'm being honest. Because you want more responses.
No. We can't have a discussion.
Honest.
If you say I'm just gonna be childish about it.
Baby, I'm childish, then. I'm so fucking low right now.
That's what I'm saying. Well, we can't have a discussion.
That moved out on me because she found a check stub.
No, I'm just saying.
She what?
I would be upset
for like $7,000 that she ain't know nothing about. She found the receipt.
And she got mad.
And moved out.
Some people will just get upset because
that's up there with I smacked you. How the fuck you gonna smack me back?
But we ain't had no kids. We ain't had no ties together. You know what I'm saying? We was splitting the bills down the middle.
Do you need kids and ties? You came into 7 racks.
But
and
I'm saying, but I didn't spend the 7 racks. That was my cushion.
No, that's this. Don't worry about the ride. That's this.
Oh, I'm like, what?
But I'm just saying, I'm gonna be pissed off. She came in 20 racks. She said I'm over here struggling.
And if she say, but you say you wouldn't do it for me, what would be your response to that?
No, she don't know that.
No, she not struggling.
But you said you wouldn't do it.
But she don't know that.
Right. You're not struggling.
She don't know. She don't know. Look, she don't know I'm an asshole. She don't know I'm selfish. She don't know that shit. So but you just showed me you are. Hell yeah, I'm pissed.
So either way, you not struggling, she get 20, you mad. You are struggling, she get 20, you mad. Basically.
If she ain't offering me, if she got you, yes.
But you ain't got to offer her nothing.
You ain't got off her because his man, like I said,
That's a yes or no, but you ain't got off her enough.
First response was, I got 20. I'm getting my old school.
Old school.
Deal with it. That's what that's basically.
But
what
if
he
you get
said.
your 20, nigga, you better tell me.
Let me know
Because
you
you
got some-
said you get your 20 and you see me struggling.
No, well, you just said
She's
even if you're
struggling
not
and you getting your old school.
You just
She's
said,
struggling, you got your old school.
True.
So you,
But again, I don't understand why it's wrong for me to say
It's
that
not-
I would be upset if she saw me struggling. Maybe I think I'm better than her.
Well,
Maybe I was
you
born
just
in a-
said- you just
maybe
said-
I'm spoiled like a motherfucker. I don't see why
That's why that's wrong.
No,
That's what it
You
is.
just gave me all the reasons why you wrong.
I'm just
You
giving
just said-
reasons
but
why
you
I
just
can
said-
still be mad at her.
But you just said that even if you weren't struggling,
Ain't
you'd
right
still
about
be
being
mad
mad,
if
but
she
he still
didn't
be
tell
mad.
you.
Yeah, I still be mad.
So it ain't got nothing
said
to do
it's
with
his
that.
opinion.
That's
He
your
know.
opinion, period.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just my opinion.
He knows.
Nola, what you
Now, I'm
think?
not, again, if the shit was to happen and then some shit go back, okay.
Nola, we together. I got 20. I don't tell you. You mad?
Yep.
Yeah.
She thinking too
And you
hard.
don't tell me?
I don't tell you. You ain't struggling. But I don't
You
tell
find
you.
out
I got-
after it's gone, or you just found out it's been in the bank all this time?
Yeah,
Yeah, matter of fact, you ain't struggling or you are struggling.
You ain't- no,
Are you mad at either time?
Yeah, you can give both spectrums, but you one day you see a bank statement or something, you're like, oh, where this come from? I'm like, oh yeah, I got that like 2 months ago. You mad?
Right. Oh, I got this 20 rack 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's just in the bank.
Hey, you know, it's another scenario.
I'm not mad if I'm not struggling.
I don't see how I'm mad at you because you won't loan me $5, but I know damn well I won't loan you $5. I don't see how I'm mad at you.
Because that couple
wasn't-
stuff supposed to
that
be a
wasn't-
me
No, I'm
and
just
you team.
saying.
no, he was still talking about
I
that.
don't
We
see
saying
that.
for you.
Now, if I'm struggling
Then it's-
and you don't, like, say maybe, and I see it, you know I'm struggling, you don't offer me anything, then I do look at you a little different.
Yeah.
Now, is that kind of because you know you would help them out?
Yeah.
That's why. Because you know you would
Yeah.
do it for them. But if you wouldn't do it for them, you'd be like, whatever.
So how long you gonna be in a relationship before you realize that your ship's never gonna come in?
Oh.
So like you realize like I was in a relationship with a motherfucker who always checked the check. Like a check would always come in their direction, have an accident, slip and fall. You know what I'm saying? Something along them lines. And every time that check came in, I got to think to myself, that's her check. If she give me something, she give me something. I gotta go out here and hustle on
But
my own.
shouldn't that just be the sit? Well,
But you knew about the check, though.
you knew about it though.
Yeah. You
But
knew about
when
it.
it
It's
came,
even worse when you know about it and you don't get nothing.
You think so?
is it?
You know $20,000 coming and that shit come and go and you ain't get nothing. You be kind of mad about it.
You let's say you with somebody that gets
Like
checks
you-
like that, like a real estate agent. Every time they sell something, they get a nice check every time. You with somebody like that, and you know they getting $8,000, $10,000
That's their
check.
job though.
That's
Yeah, I was
different.
going to say that, too.
I'm talking about
Commission
everything.
off what you, where
I'm
you
talking
work.
about-
Oh wait, so when it's supplemental money is different?
So check this out. This was
To
my
me, it
question.
is.
Yes,
I think
this is my question.
Why?
How many?
It's still income.
This is my thing though. How many bonuses did you get that you put in places where they wanted you to put them, and you took one and put it somewhere where you wanted to put it? Do they have the right to say something then?
It's still your money.
Exactly. That's what it all come down to. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do with my money. At this particular time, I decided I wanted to ask you what you wanted to do.
But where's
Next time you ain't gonna be so lucky.
So do you feel like you feel like in a relationship there should be no transparency when it comes to certain finances?
I feel like I'm always supposed to be able to be prepared for any emergency.
I don't think it can be transparency.
But I don't think
Why?
it can be complete. No,
Because
it can be.
I mean, I'm not saying that it can't. I don't think on average it will be.
Rich ass people always got something on the side. It ain't gonna be
I
always.
just don't think it's
See,
going to always be.
Filthy rich, money problemless people.
Just like
got something on the side.
just like we talked about having sexual compatibility, you have to have financial compatibility too. You have to be with somebody that you know if you do get $100,000 that they're not gonna lose their shit and be like, oh, where my 50 at? Since this, like you need to know that you're with somebody that can handle that situation too.
I mean, true,
Only with you
but,
till I got this money anyway. I'm out the door, bitch.
but I mean, still, you know, people change.
money can change you.
Especially
People
with
change.
money.
And money had your ass
first.
feeling yourself.
Yeah, but I just feel like you should know the person that you're with and know what if you can be transparent with that person. Because if you can't be, you know, then yeah, you got to make different moves.
Oh yeah, I
You
don't
really
know.
can't know them till you got 20,000.
With Stezo, we already know if you Stezo's girl and you get $20,000
And you don't tell me.
and you don't tell him, you better take that shit from him. Take that shit to the grave.
Because I want to get my old school is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it's something I want to do for my
Look,
money,
if she want to spend
So,
20,000 and put it on black.
I'm just saying.
I'm in a situation
I'm
right
upset.
now. Right now, I'm in a situation where I found out that there's more money in our possession than was known. But it's not like it was it wasn't like it was a secret. Her family got money,
Oh,
and they do stuff all the time. So I can't be upset because the thing about it, like in somewhat of what Stezo said, I'm not in a position of struggle. So if I was, I know that you have the means to make sure I'm okay. Mm-hmm. So that makes it different. If I was in a position of struggle and you were like, I don't know what you're gonna do about your car insurance, and I found out about that, then I have to look at you a little different.
That just means she married
But like
the right
I said,
one. Fuck that, I'm going to get a boat.
But like I was saying earlier, how much percentage wise? How much is that because you know you would have helped her if the roles were reversed?
None. Because my thing is, I would help her, or I would help her regardless.
That's what. No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because you know that's what you would do. You're like, well, how come you wouldn't do that for me?
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But if you were like, I ain't fucking.
Oh yeah, if I was like selfish and like,
yeah,
she could have $1 billion. I'd be like, oh, right. Well, I wouldn't help either.
Right. If you're the breadwinner by circumstance, is that different than signing up?
Hold on, what's that? Explain what's breadwinner by circumstance.
Never get another one.
Wait, what happened?
Nah, that ain't circumstance. That's choice.
That's choice like a motherfucker. That's not circumstance.
She gets sick or some shit like that.
That's different.
Yeah.
You know, in sickness and in
I
health.
said by circumstance. That's why I threw circumstance. I ain't
No, but not wanting to work ain't a circumstance.
But guess what? Everything.
Not being able to work.
I love you.
But listen, everything.
So precious to me. I don't never want you to work again in your life.
Everything changes in
Then
the
you bring
game.
home 20,000. Do you give her a choice on what to do with it?
No.
I mean, that's up to y'all.
If you're in a situation where you're the breadwinner by circumstance, she's not working, so you can still talk to her about it if you want to. But I still feel like because you're kind of taking care of everything, it's likely that you probably managing that too.
Yeah, what y'all was talking about?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
was just trying to figure that out.
One thing.
Well, what if she come and say something? You say, man,
but
I'm home
now-
today smiling. I got $20,000 bonus today. And she be like, really? Because I really think we need a new kitchen.
Now
I just got
listen.
this kitchen last year.
Now listen.
okay, well, she don't need a new kitchen if it's last year, though.
Yeah, it does depend on the woman too, because you know, if you're with somebody that, like I said, if they financially healthy and then all of a sudden circumstances change and now they not, you still can talk to them because you know they still know money, they know how to handle money, they know how to manage money. So if you get a bonus or something like that, you can still come to them and talk to them about it. And you still, at the end of the day, you still don't have to take their advice. But it's about having that open communication, that transparency, and saying, hey, you know, we got this money. What do you think? Oh, that's what you think? Cool. You can say, all right, I'm going to do that. Or you can say, oh, that's what you think? Cool, I'm still going to do this over here. But it's still having that.
And it could be just because how I view a relationship, the number one thing's always been on my list. I just want you to be there for me in my time of need.
Yes.
Whether it's financial. That's it.
That's true.
So if I'm okay and you got this large, substantial amount of money, if I'm okay, you do what the fuck you want with it.
Exactly.
Now, when you say your time of need, you mean like
if I'm
bareback body.
If he's in a position of struggle on any level,
right?
So if you have the means, you should help.
So if you're in a position of struggle, but you haven't really voiced it to her, but she sees it, like she see that you know your car having troubles or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you still able to do your Uber, you still getting to work or whatever. But she see your car is down, and she coming to the 20,000.
And I haven't voiced it to her.
And she doesn't say nothing
and
about it.
I haven't voiced it to her. I can't fault somebody for something I ain't tell them.
Exactly.
You are not.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. So what you're saying is, unless you say, man, I'm really in need of some shit.
Transparency.
Yeah.
You have to. If
I can't fault you for something you don't know.
No, she knows you.
I assumed you know.
I hate when guys do that shit. Like, if you're in a situation, the one person you can be vulnerable with that won't judge you is the girl that you with.
Last woman. That's the last person you're supposed to be vulnerable.
But you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're in a situation,
I'm
like,
not saying vulnerability. I'm saying
that's vulnerability. She let her know that you in a situation of struggle and you don't say shit, but you mad at her.
I'm driving saying, damn, this car keep fucking up. I gotta get it fixed. Now you know. But if I'm just driving and I don't tell you.
I said no. What I said was your car is down. She knows your car is down, but you still Ubering, getting back and forth to work. You ain't missed a beat. And she comes to that money, and she doesn't help.
She know you're
she knows. Yeah. Right. She know. Well, she doesn't have knowledge that my car.
That's what I'm saying. But you never said, "Damn, my car is down." I mean, you ain't got to speak your car is down for her to know.
How would you know?
I mean, let's say y'all live together.
So she know.
Right. But I'm saying, but you didn't come to her saying it's a burden on you to where you feel like you're in a time of need.
Well, if y'all live together and the car is down, she knows it's a burden on you.
Let's be real.
No, but he's saying if when I need you. Yeah. He hasn't shown a need because he's still going back and forth to work. He's not complaining about it every day about the car. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she's not a mind reader. You have to be communicative.
I'm not saying she is, but what I'm saying is he ain't said shit about it. But she see the car's down. She comes to this money and she doesn't help to get that car fixed. So at least offer or at least bring it up to you. Are you feeling some kind of way about that?
But again, if my car is down, she knows. I get what you're saying. You're saying because I'm not complaining.
Right, you're not upset. You ain't
tripping. But she knows about it.
Yeah, she knows about it.
But she knows about it is my thing.
Right.
She has knowledge.
She knows it's down, but she like, but shit, he ain't really said shit. He ain't tripping.
Yeah, because you know,
I didn't say it,
you know
but
your car been down. You know your car been down. She just came into 20 grand. Just like she know your car broke, you know she got money. You supposed to ask for that.
I was gonna say, how I understand why you wouldn't just be explicit and say, hey, my car's down. What do you think we should do? I'm
not saying not supposed to. I'm saying if he doesn't verbally
you can't
ask for this money, if she doesn't purposely give him this money,
can't be mad.
I ain't saying he can't be. I'm asking, do you have an issue with that?
No, because if you didn't explicitly come to her and tell her what the issue is, you can't be mad because you should have stepped up and said, hey, this is what's going on. Not the whole read between the lines, or you see this in your face, but it is because you're not explicitly coming to her. If you like,
she see your car been down,
but you just said it don't matter. You just said you didn't skip a beat. You just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get an Uber. You're not saying it's a problem,
right?
So, but what's the line?
She know your car is down.
Don't matter.
Don't mean you want her to dip in there and fix it.
So the question is it bothering me?
Yeah, she came to 20,000.
Is it bothering me?
Yeah.
Is my car being down bothering me?
No. She don't know it's bothering.
No, I'm asking you. Is it bothering me?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
She don't either.
I'm saying, does that matter?
Yes, it matters.
Yes, it does.
Because then I'm gonna say something if it's bothering me.
Because if it's not bothering me, she sent it. Apparently, I had a plan in my head to fix the car, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I had a plan already.
Right.
My plan wasn't for you to give me the money.
Right. If it wasn't bothering me,
if you didn't explicitly say,
and y'all cool, she can do the whole 20, whatever she want to do,
whatever she want. If I'm not man enough to just speak up and say, hey, this is what's going on, and I need your help. It is what it is.
Right. Why would I can't fault you for something you don't know.
I didn't say fault. I asked you to be upset.
I didn't say upset for something you don't know.
If you choose to leave out the house every day and you don't have heels on your shoes, but you go out here in this weather and you ain't complaining, you still putting the motherfuckers on every day.
I'm not buying you no heels.
That's on you to walk out there with heel free ass Jordan.
So y'all see her? She has no. Okay.
You got a taste for steak, and now you mad because your lady ain't cooking steak and you ain't said shit about it. You like. You know we ain't had steak in 2 weeks though.
Yeah, but we talk. Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the same. The car being down and want some steak.
It's the same with everything else.
If you're not selling,
I don't think so.
The point is,
you see the car down. You see the car on full flat.
Didn't have steak.
I didn't see that you wanted steak.
Doesn't matter.
The purpose.
How did I visually see you wanted steak?
Saying that was you didn't say anything.
You have to.
That's the point.
Period.
I didn't say I wanted steak. I didn't say I wanted help with this car.
You got to speak up.
That's
period.
It.
Okay.
That's what you wanted me to read your mind.
Right. So she goes. What you said is, as long as you don't say it, she can do it.
If I'm good with it,
right? Okay.
Apparently, I'm good with it.
Okay. It's the same with them. When they have an issue and they want something, they come to you. You know, they get a hole in their handbag. You ain't checking her handbag every fucking day. You don't care. But if she come to you, it's not a problem for her. She put a plastic bag in her handbag. It's not a problem for her. But if she come to you and say, man, Steve, I really need another bag. You think you can help me get a bag? Now she's being explicit and telling you her problem, and then now it's your job to solve it. Okay. If you leaving out and you just getting in an Uber with no problem with a smile on your face getting to work, how the fuck she know that your car being down
based on that, if she say, you know I'm mad because we ain't been out, you can never look at her and say, but you ain't say nothing. You gotta say, look, I had to realize I know we ain't been out.
You have to be explicit, man.
Your car could be brand new. Everything could be working in your life. You still have the right to be mad if that bitch that got some money and didn't give you nothing.
You can be mad.
Right. You
still got the right to be mad.
You can quietly.
You got a problem or not? The fact that she got some bread and didn't give you something.
You can quietly kick up as much dirt as you want. It won't fucking matter.
And you be like, she ain't give me shit. I'm like, damn, and you told her that you needed help? No, I look at you like, man, shut the hell up.
Exactly.
I was like, man, beat it.
Exactly.
If you don't
let her have $20,000 and didn't ask her.
Exactly. If you can't open your mouth and say shit, then how can you be upset? You can't be upset.
Okay.
She can have $100,000 in her account. If I'm getting in an Uber, all right, babe, see you later. Go ahead and work, and I ain't saying shit about my car. I can't be upset with her. Nah. That's my fault.
Nah.
I'm the one that's getting in the Uber and not saying let's help me get my car.
Your responsibility to fix it. It's also your responsibility to ask for what you want.
Because then if I say why you didn't, because I'm looking at the reaction. If I say why you didn't help me, she say because you didn't ask, and then I'm sitting there like you should have known. Now I became that woman that we be like,
exactly.
You wanted me to read your mind.
It flipped the script. If your woman has a problem and she don't bring it to you, and somebody else solve her problem, are you upset?
How long she gonna be your woman?
I got you.
You just have to. I mean, you gotta ask for what you want. And if you have a problem, not speaking up on the problem makes it your problem and your problem alone.
Ain't nobody trying to touch you.
Now let me ask you let me tell you I got these issues and you didn't do it.
That's different.
Now I'm looking at you like
that's
different. I would have did it for you.
You know, she got 20 grand in the bank. You like, oh, my car down. She like, I'm gonna see what I can do. Let's talk next week.
What really pissed me off is her car broke and she driving mine, but she got 20 grand and don't decide to fix her own car. That would piss me off.
That would make me mad because then I'm concerned about your money management. Why aren't you fixing your car?
That's about to piss me off.
What are you doing?
You wearing my shit out. Fuck your money management.
Yeah.
Get out my shit.
Nah, I'm concerned then because you got the money to fix your shit and you don't. You just rather ride mad and inconvenience me.
You can
Uber that 20,000 away. All you want.
Exactly.
Don't inconvenience me.
You don't inconvenience me. That's not helping us.
Right.
Yeah, but you got to speak up. If you don't speak up, that's shit. It's your
I've been
fault.
in relationships before though that my significant other never knew nothing about a bonus. I was getting them all the time.
I feel like
it's their business.
I feel like people that do that know the person they with. You knew the person you was with. You knew you couldn't tell her.
I knew that person I with did sporadic shit that caused us to have to spend money sometimes.
Exactly.
So I like to have something to cut.
Exactly.
Fixing those issues.
You know the only thing that make me not ask if she's the type of person that will hold shit over your head and stuff like that.
See, knowing your person like that. That's different. Knowing the person you with. If she's like that,
it has to be something like that. And I'm like,
that's different.
She gonna hold this shit over my head. She gonna, or somebody that's just gonna give me all this before.
Let me go home and tell her I got this 20,000 before I have to hear about it later. Shit.
Yeah.
I sure want that boat.
But if I know she got my back, which is the main thing for me,
that's what it is.
Maybe she'll let me get that race car. No.
You know what I mean?
But my thing is, take it home and tell, if you know the person you're with and y'all have a good financial health relationship, then you can talk to her about whatever money issues or whatever money comes in.
Now she gonna sniff it up her nose, don't tell her.
See, that again, that's knowing the person you with. If you got somebody that wanna, handle blurred lines, that's different.
If you got Tommy's mama for a chick, for an old lady,
oh, damn.
Don't tell her about no money.
She shot you, but you gave her the gun.
Exactly. Yeah, that's completely different. Yeah, but. Yeah, you know the person you're with, and you can take that home and have that conversation.
Hit that lottery and go home like nothing happened, boy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be that man.
We could break up, and you like, why you leaving? Because I asked you for help, and you had it, and you said no.
Mm-hmm.
Why you leaving? Because you had it. Why you didn't tell me? Can I get back to you?
Exactly.
I got moving my shit.
Exactly.
I got nothing.
I already got myself in this shit. Right. Now I gotta leave anyway. But you're right.
You was supposed to know.
Mm-hmm. Now we talked about bonuses through work or through, like you said, family or inheritances. Mm-hmm. But what about the one that everybody always wishes and dreams for, which is the lottery?
Like I said, I'm going home and I'm not.
You're not telling
a peep.
You're not telling, because that's money that you don't get it. You don't get it immediately.
No, you gotta wait.
You know you won.
Honestly, how much money I want out. So I probably pay your way out.
Damn. Let's keep.
I remember me and my ex had that conversation.
Because I ain't gonna be shit.
I was like, it was. I mean, we had that running joke for a while. I'm like, how much you giving me to go?
Hey.
Because I know what this is.
And let's be real. This is the amount that you will take to leave.
Oh, yeah.
Don't act like this now.
So let me be clear. Let me be clear. The minimum for big game and what's the other Powerball is what, 40 million?
We had a major argument. We had a full blown argument
about some make believe
over some fictitious jackpot. Money.
This fictitious jackpot. Y'all had an argument.
Fictitious, yes, money. So
I
think the Powerball was like, one of them 100 million.
Right.
And this motherfucker 120. It was something like 150.
Okay.
And he had the audacity to say that he was gonna only give me $5 million. I lost.
That was enough.
That's a hell of a number.
Wait a minute.
I think that's a good number.
Hold on.
I think 5 million.
This your ex-husband?
No, ex.
I think he went 2.5 a little high. He gave you a ballpark.
Hold on. He gave you a generous bump.
Let's be real people petty for a minute. How many years y'all have in?
At that point,
how many years?
It was over 6.
Okay. Let's say 7 years, right?
Just under $1 million a year.
10 years, $10 million.
That's
10 years, $10 million.
$700,000 a year.
That's what I'm saying. But you making $700,000 a year?
10 years, $10 million.
I was like,
and more Stezo petty. During this time, who was the one paying more for majority of y'all hanging out?
Fuck all that.
in the 7 years. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay. How many birthday dick sucks did you get?
Right. And within these 7 years, what was y'all like average sex life per month?
Fuck the sex.
Per month. Fuck for real. Like we talking 10 times a month.
Look,
Maybe.
Okay.
Fuck
So
sex.
10 times a month. That's 120 a year.
Sex. It's just like on 2K when you
Regardless
get your
of what
player,
he did.
every single thing that.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta break this shit down.
5 times out of every 7 days, it wasn't worth 700,000. You did not do 700,000 worth of work for a year. So that's what I'm doing. So I don't care if you suck me off all day. It wasn't worth 7.
Argument over this fake ass.
So how much? Any other prostitute, I'm paying you to leave.
He was like, "How much money do you think that you should get?" I said 30 million.
I'll take what?
A girlfriend? Let me see your resume.
Damn. And he paid for the majority of the
I
dates.
said 30 million. He was like, "You go get this 5."
I ain't giving my mama.
That's $5 million.
For real. What's up, mom?
I'm talking about
Cool, you know. I made sure I got through school.
$30 million? Are you
I said 30
serious?
million.
$5 million a year.
Oh, you was on your high horse.
Yeah, you was feeling
And
yourself that night.
we had.
You was young then. You was like 20 something.
No, this was.
I tell you better take this 7,000 get the fuck out of here.
It is how you do it. Going once.
Right.
She on my note. She taking the 7 days.
She's taking that.
Yeah.
I think we had this whole blowout conversation for like 2 days.
About a fake
About
ass.
fake money, because I couldn't believe that he only said that he was gonna only give me $5 million.
Is that more than what you got right now?
What?
Is that more than what you have right now?
Yeah.
So what was the problem? I can see he undervalued.
He
You're
got
like, I already got
120
$5
million.
million.
He got 120 million, and you feel like that's peanuts to the 5 million. You feel it's peanuts.
Fuck
See?
that. You wasn't worth $5 million. Let's just be real.
Hey, that goes to show.
I love you. I think you're a beautiful person, but you ain't worth $5 million.
No, I'm
not worth $5 million.
It had to be a bigger number. It had to be like maybe
I'm not worth $5 million.
Doesn't matter.
million.
Doesn't matter.
Something in three digits.
I don't care if it was 350 million. He said
He only
$5
said $5 million. I'm like, how dare you?
Nola, the jackpot could be 400 million.
I'm like, how dare you only say that you want to give me $5 million?
Wait, no. Because if he won 25 mil and told you would get 5 mil, you would been smiling ear to ear.
You've been valued.
No, he never told you how much he won and just dropped you $5 million.
No, I'm saying.
It's the amount.
If you
honestly be like,
if he would have won 25 mil and said here's 5 million, you would have been flattered.
Nola, he could have won $500 million. He's giving you $5 million more dollars than what you have.
That's called he had $500 million and he only gave me $5 million.
You will take that cashier's check.
$5 million.
Her ass. Don't listen to her because she'll take that cashier's check and go right to the fucking bank.
And I told him after that, I said, you know what? I'll take your funky $5 million. I said, every fucking 5 years, I am coming back for a re-up.
Ain't that a bitch?
Who wants to have that contract?
First of all, you know what I would have did?
She's feeling herself.
I would have gave her a piece of paper and say, tell me $5 million worth of shit you should get. I'm willing to bet you can't fill up that paper.
I said, if I balloon through this $5 million, you are not going to give me any more money. No. When I tell you, we had a whole...
See, women ego, boy. Y'all shit is something serious.
Everybody that's listening to this, I want everybody to go on Stezo Radio and tell us what you think y'all was. We need to talk about this shit.
See, that's the problem.
I give you 10 on that 20.
Jay, that's the problem. A woman's worth is how much you got. That's how they figure out they
That
worth.
shit is crazy.
My advice is it's a fun conversation, but it could go left quickly. I wouldn't suggest anybody to have it. However, if a motherfucker gave me $1 million, I'm gone. $500K, I could leave.
And that's my point. Real. If dudes told that girl right now,
because I know I ain't worth $500K.
He showed up with a cashier's check for $100,000. Like, here, this is yours. They would be ecstatic until they find out this motherfucker just won $100 million. on the big game or the Mega Millions or the fucking Powerball. Then they gonna feel cheap and feel like he played with their ass.
But how can you feel cheap? Wait, but how can you feel cheap? You getting free fucking
because
money.
it's the amount.
It's free.
The amount.
Yep.
The amount
It's like
is
having $100 bill.
$5 million more dollars what the fuck you got in the bank. I don't care if you got two. I don't care if you got $2 million. Hold on, I don't care if you got $2 million in the bank. I'm about to make it 7. How the fuck can you complain?
No.
Look, man.
That shit's crazy.
I'm gonna give you another example. I'm no bullshit. When we was shorties, my cousin, because you know his father wasn't with him neither. So his father came to his birthday party, gave him 100 singles, 100 singles, and when some $2 bills, whatever. So my auntie was like, "And you better share some of that with your little brother." He gave him $1. My auntie lost her fucking mind. If you don't get him more than that, again, because he had 100 of them. Because I guarantee you, if he had $5 and gave him $1, she would have been like, that was nice.
Let me look at that. Let me put it like this. A motherfucker won't pay $500,000 to date me. Because I ain't worth it. I've said. So I can understand the motherfucker give me $500,000 to leave.
Hey.
And I'm not paying $5 million to date you.
If he gave you that $5 million and then you said, man, I need 25 more, he said, all right, give me some head. Would you suck his dick for 25 million?
Yes.
What's up with this head thing you on?
Right. You don't get no.
What about head?
You ain't getting no head.
What about head?
You ain't getting no head.
I ain't got $40 right now.
Oh, pumpkin, wumpkin.
I tried to get a $15 hand job. That shit didn't
Look,
work.
man.
Damn.
You got looking like Papa Smurf over there, little blue.
Your face getting small, man.
$500K? Shit. Tax free?
I tell you, it's the amount. It's the Limits Ego. It's the amount.
But I'm saying,
we that argument lasted for the whole weekend.
I wouldn't.
A weekend.
Now that's a good. You gonna go home and have this conversation
No,
with your
it's a.
wife?
Oh, we've had the conversation.
It's a fun.
Yeah,
She know-
that's fine.
so,
but I
because
I'm
of
still
her
standing on it.
mindset, she's like, we got a daughter. She's like, as long as you give me money to take care of her, I don't give a fuck what you keep. I can win $1 billion.
To me, I think it's a fun. I think it's a fun conversation. However,
$1 billion?
I'm still keep winning $1 billion. I think
$1 billion. I better get
$100 million.
$300 million.
You're kidding me. What is going on over here?
what about you is worth $300 million?
Man, oh, man.
$1 billion.
No, what is sell yourself to me for $300?
You know, what the fuck?
He ain't got to see him. He got that much money.
He got $100 million. He got to give you 30?
Hey, is it a nigga at the table that feel the same way on the flip side?
What?
That your woman will have to do the same thing?
Do what?
Ooh.
If your woman had $120, would she have to give you 30?
Nigga, I told you I would take $500K.
I told man,
100K. Don't fuck with me.
I told
right there.
If I was in Nola's shoes and my girl had that 120, she said $5 million, I'd be like, she just don't know. I would have
Ain't no
took
just
one.
don't know. Right, for the real. Just don't know. I just took one.
Man, I'd be idiot. This motherfucker.
30 million?
In that car pouting. I don't know where we was going, but I know people like, what the fuck are they talking about? It was hand gestures like, you not gonna send me out in the world with no funky ass $5 million.
You call it $5 million funky though. That's what's getting
That's
me.
what I'm saying. I don't understand this
You
logic.
tell me to get the price on the pieces.
Right.
I'm like, how dare you? He was like, I still gotta take care of my mama. Here I go, she finna die. It was just
Damn, that's why you don't deserve no more than $5 billion right there.
Your shit just went down to 4.5 now.
$5 million get the stank.
I was like, you need to probably give me more than that, cause you ain't finna do shit but get some hoes and some cocaine any fucking way.
Goddamn right.
You already know.
You goddamn right.
You already know.
Gonna go buy that AIDS antidote. It's just be like,
It's a
Take your ass to the Dominican or wherever you motherfucking niggas go. That was me. I know people
like I said, I think it'd be a fun conversation, but the real key question is, how much do you think you're worth to date? That's the question.
how much you know how much you
The
get.
whole show.
Depends on how much you get.
You know what I'm saying?
I want it all. I don't give a fuck what she makes. She got McDonald's wages. I want that. She worked for Wells Fargo and robbing them
Fix that
on the
ice cream machine.
Hey, nigga.
She worked for Sally Mae. I really want that.
50K, I'm like, we ain't been seeing eye to eye anyway. So, I mean, things have changed. We ain't seeing eye to eye anyway.
It's not you. It's
It's not you, it's me.
All right, y'all. Well,
Cut the check.
Oh, that was funny. We found out Nola is very stingy.
Man.
And on that note,
Grateful motherfucker.
Don't offer her family on.